it's Courageously Living You. I'm Audra and
I'm Sandy. Hello.
And today we're talking about business and identifying in your business what some weak spots might be or some improvement and how to turn new ideas and bringing fresh eyes into the business. And we think that's important to have fresh eyes in your business. Even if you're an entrepreneur and you're working on your own, you're online, you still need some fresh eyes to be like, because sometimes I believe we're so focused that we
blindsided.
Yeah, and we forget the dream because we're so focused, but it's not helping the dream.
Right.
So,
well, because of the outside influence, our tendency is to go this way.
Yes.
And we keep saying it's got to be this way.
Bring it back to
and then
you.
bring it back to you.
In
because
your heart,
in your heart, you have to identify. Now, Audra had a good example about if you bring in the fresh eyes, then you can see if you're willing to listen.
Yeah.
Now, I have to say there are many owners who are not ready to open their eyes and take the responsibility for tweaking and changing a little bit.
Yeah.
And they're just, and I don't know if I don't want to judge because I don't know if they're stuck, if they don't want to, if they are certain circumstances. So what we want to do is say, the fresh eyes mean I need somebody to come in here with a clean look and just suggest something to me.
Yes.
Whether you take it or not is up to you. It's not force. And you can be ignoring something in your business for years.
Yep.
Pricing that is not adjusted to cover the bills is ignoring you. Let me put it this way. You have to trust God in some ways. And when it comes to money for your business, there's only one way.
Yeah.
Get your idea straight in your head and see, what can I do to bring more money and more people?
Yes.
Money is not an issue when you look at it as an improvement. So it looks like I have to increase my sales.
Pricing. Yeah, my sales
pricing.
and my pricing.
Okay. But then the first pushback on that is people aren't going to buy it.
Yep.
They're not going to use
But you're in lack and you're thinking about their wallet, not your, you know what I mean? It's like,
yeah, but first of all,
that first
belief
belief is like, you can't do that. They're going to run away. But it's like, no, we're asking you to step in faith and trust that if you're selling a coffee for $2 and the industry is $5, there's $3 on the table.
Right.
You can at least get half of that and know you're still under that if that's where you want to, if that's where your belief is at. Or you can go say, I'm going to be competitive and I'm going to do it same price. Right?
But we're talking about a mindset here that keeps slapping you back.
Yes.
And that's the
mindset of the coffee should only be $2.50 versus $5. That's an internal belief. You're not believing in abundance for yourself.
And you might not, maybe you're working too many hours or you're doing all kinds of things.
Or doing everything in the
save
business.
the business.
You're working the 80 hours thinking you're saving the business, but you're actually sinking the business because you can't see what's going on.
You can't survive.
Yeah, there's no way because you are the dreamer and now you just put yourself in the position of like a cafe manager, which is fine. We're not knocking them, but they don't have the same dream as the owner.
They don't have the definition.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So you have to think about some of these things if that's happening and you're obsessed with like, well, I can't handle a manager. But if you did hire a manager in the cafe, you would not work 80 hours. You could go network with the community. There's a whole bunch of things you could do.
Right. And we're not saying you have to do it all right away.
Yeah.
But you could begin to, by stepping back, you actually step
forward. Yes.
Yes. And, I can go ahead into the chamber or I can take some time off and see how they do without me.
Yeah. Right. Because your job is to grow that as the owner. That's your dream. Nobody has that.
No.
The manager can handle the cafe and they love to handle the cafe. Let them do that.
Yes.
So that's why it's real important that you create a position of success with the fact that I'm going to position myself that I'm going to go network because that's who I am. I'm going to give her the job to manage. I'm going to give them the job in the kitchen, right? I can't do the manager, cook, and everything and network. You're going to lose.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's, that's rough. That's a lot on your own head. There's no way you can maintain a business, your family life, or any of the above trying to do that. And plus, you don't need to do all that.
Right, exactly.
What
And that
you
too
need
is
to
the
do,
mindset.
yes.
Do it all, do it all, do it all.
Yeah, and you don't. What the mindset needs to shift is, why don't you start trusting?
Yes,
why don't you
exactly.
start stepping into your truth of you and God are one and there is only success.
Yes.
Stop thinking in lack mentality. And that's why we talk about courageously living you, is having the courage to be you and show up. That means, you know what, you might have to let the manager side of you go. That might mean you have to let the busy bee worker 80 hours go, and step into the successful dreamer business owner that you started with.
Leadership.
Yeah, leadership.
Leadership is the biggie.
Yeah.
And if they see you working so hard and there all the time, they step back
Right.
to not step forward
Yep.
because they don't want to be in your way. But if you assigned the jobs, the responsibilities, and everybody knew they
their
would
structure,
thrive on their
system,
own system.
Right. It would be a well-oiled machine instead of you stepping in everywhere and you're screwing really up with the machine. If you put a wrench in a packaging machine, you're stopping that machine, right?
Yes.
You're stopping the whole process.
Yes.
But if you let go and just let it run, it's going to make you 300 bottles in 10 seconds, right? So it's really about having the courage to just be you, to step back, to be the leader, and that's where the fresh eyes come in.
Right. And the question to ask yourself is, what would I do with fresh eyes?
Yeah.
What could I do? Who could I be in this business if I'm not working that hard?
Yeah.
If I don't have my hand in everything, which is dangerous.
Yeah.
Because then you're actually in a position where people think you're watching them so much and questioning them.
Yes,
And did
so-
you do it? Like, did you wait on the table? What kind of question is that?
Yeah.
They should be waiting on the table without
Right.
being asked.
Yeah, and you shouldn't
And
have to follow them
it's
around.
an
You shouldn't.
overshadow.
Yeah, it's control at its finest because you're scared and you're in fear, and we're asking you, step out of the fear mode. You got this. It's your dream. You couldn't even have started the business if it wasn't your dream.
Right.
And it was in your heart to begin with, so it's yours. So stop acting like it's not yours, basically.
Own it.
I mean, own your own business and run with your dream thriving. And that's what we help with. We help you set up the systems, return to the leader. You need the fresh eyes.
Yes.
You need the fresh eyes. When I had my coffee house, I needed some fresh eyes. So
Right.
that would have shifted a whole bunch of stuff because I was so tuned into making sure, my situation's a little funny, but it's like still, fresh eyes would have helped a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
We're just asking, be open your heart. Remember your dreams. You're the leader. You're not the follower. You're the entrepreneur.
Yep. And you know what to do if you step back, and you will be delighted.
And you'll get take some breaths, return to yourself. You're not even who you are working 80 hours. You're not.
Yeah.
Your family doesn't even know who you are. Stop doing that to them. Stop doing that to your employees. They don't even know who you are. Stop it. Anyway, everyone have an amazing day. We're still running our special through August 16th. We have a few spots left. Bring us the problem. We'll supply the solutions. We'll help you with them. Get you up and running. It's just one of our passion projects. And
just one little tweak will make a big difference.
Yep.
Especially with you mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and just being, I can take a breath now.
I had no idea. Those are the fresh eyes.
Yes.
So everyone enjoy your day. The info will be under the video, and we'll see you on the next one.
Have a good one.